Alright, this is the Chess Jumble by Joe. First review here. See, the move order is very important in the opening, and from what we could see here, it seems like someone penetrated into my camp, yet in reality I won this game. So anyone who wants to diss in a broad stroke any check that causes the king to move, I actually won the game. So it was not accurate, to say the least, saying that it was a fair assessment of the opening moves, the first few moves, considering what happened. Even though I did get mated, but when you go to the opening, which is clandestine up into this point, just remember that anything that can be seen here, you say, oh, well, why don't you just avoid that continuation, Joe, with the knight jumping in? But hey, man, you know, I honestly am seeing the position, and from everything that can be seen, it's not precisely ideal, I'm sure, in this position after takes, then just still looking at here, we don't need to play any bishop move. We're covering where we're at right here. Ergo, castling is okay, but inside of the eventualities and everything besides that, we can also choose a different. We could also choose right here bishop a4. Yet I don't think it's correct. So we take, and then say instead of this we castle. Then you could imagine a safer position, everything considered, and eventually you'll be able to put the bishop on d2 in some way, or to say the least, well, we can also move our king to e2 here on move 9 instead of bishop b3 or castling. We can move our king up to e2, and if the e4 square is utilized as some sort of thing, eventually we'll play bishop d2. So either castling there or king e2. But in this game here, just go through this French really quick. It was a French exchange, like basic French exchange and all that, but this foxhole variation, everything's booked so far, and basically the reason that they lost the game is that the queen got dropped. So that's just an example of the foxhole variation of the French exchange. No problem there. So that's good there. And there's some thing here that's called French exchange 2, which did occur. And king to d2 there is a strange move. I think also another option there, say anyone wants to play queen d7 and then castle. I'm sure that's fine because the c file is never going to open for the d5 squares overprotected. And then here there's the reti, and in this defense there's many ways, and I'm sure that pawn e5, actually g6 is best here, g6. And then just for a little blitz action for the jumble, play one. See, here we go. Okay, good. You know, it's good for the French defense. Usually something like knight e2 or something here. This is just an exchange. This geometry is good for us. We need not worry about any checks. Right here we have queen e2. We have a specific defense here, since they're moving slow, that I get away with knight e7 blocking the check. So that's good, but you know, it's hard. Now f6. This is played here for, there's no really attack that they can drum up, and right here everything's perfect. Say they check, we block. We're kind of sacrificing a little bit. Check, block, knight takes, pawn takes, and what we're getting from this is a little bit of piece activity. And not saying that this is a clandestine opening. This is just a chess live game. It's not a review scenario, but you know, you can get some hot plays here going on with queen check down the e file, and the complexity's rich, which helps us. So we check down the e file, and now we attack the c pawn. See, in reality they're +3 according to the ways of counting, but the time is good for me, which is fine. You know, the time's good, and eventually be trying to gain some material, which is nice. I don't see any brace busting sacrifices in the center. That's going to lead to my mate. I'm just going to steal that pawn and run. And here we're going to start drumming up the shenanigans of complexity, because if we don't have a complexity here, then our time advantage is less. So we're going to try to really jumble this jumble, and when we jumble the jumble, then that's fine. That I just lost. Damn. Alright, well, he has to check me now, and then that was a little mistake. So he checks, has to get the queen out of dodge, so he's in a better position, but we did get a complexity play. But he's going to take with the rook, and then I take queen, and then he takes on b7, and then after that we are attempting to trap the rook, which is just an attempt, but it's still a complex game, and I'm not down a queen or anything, which is nice. Just a lot of material and things like that, and just running. Now I gotta resign, but it was a good game. Good game. Okay, nice. Thank you for watching.